Good evening, Team Hearth Legends. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another episode of Saloon. Joining you as always. Good evening, Team Hearth Legends. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another episode of Saloon. Joining you as always. I apologize. I had guys are gonna hear some echo for a second here. I'm sorry. I had the stream on in the background. My bad. But yeah. Anyways, I'm Ted, your co-host as always, joined here with Kel tonight. Kel, how you doing?
I am here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, and once again, Quaz could not make us again. There's damn work obligations. So
Right.
joining us tonight, however, for a guest is Pond. Pond, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good.
I would like to note that Pond is the only man to have beaten me in Hero Series this season so far.
It happens. You high roll and get lucky.
It's true. It's true. I've been doing a lot of that.
Oh, well, I was saying I high rolled and got lucky. So that's the life of a 4-seed, right? Just whoever high rolls better.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It does kind of seem that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, we should have gone Mako on the show tonight. He's the other one of us that's all 2-1 and 1 loss. So.
Yes, and I believe our losses are to each other, right? Because I beat Mako,
Yes.
Mako beat you, and you beat me.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Good times.
Absolutely. All right, let me pull up. All right, are we starting in teal or purple this week?
Let's start in teal because that's what I have open.
Sure. All right. So we had some pretty close matches. I mean, I think there's really like only 2 matches across both series that were. Oh, and I think it's the same match actually. That were so everything was pretty close. But why don't we start with Bees versus Tap last? Yeah. So Bees takes the win, 15-12. We had the TC Gamer actually beat Ron Mexico. We had Jayak beat Myanodon, which I was very surprised to see that one. We had Mata beat Base, Pond beating 8-Bit, and Copper Talon losing to Mr. Shads. Any of these matches surprise you guys at all? Or
all right, so like I'm gonna sound like I'm sucking up to the guest right now, but I think literally the only match that doesn't surprise me here is Pond winning. If we're gonna be honest.
That doesn't surprise you?
It doesn't surprise me.
You know what? I actually kind of have to agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think I would have given every other match to the other person.
Yeah, just because I think TC Gamer is new, I think. Mm-hmm. Or at least I don't know anything about them.
And Ron is definitely very established.
I don't know. I think I might have given Mata over Base. Like, Mata's been around for a while. Mata's a good player. Sure. That definitely could have gone either way.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Fun fact, everybody on Bees is 2-1.
Huh. How about that? Yeah.
That is true. So, interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the team is 3-0.
Yes.
So I will take that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's really nice because I feel like we're competitive at every single seed. I mean, yeah. Top to bottom. And yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Absolutely, yeah. Were you surprised by any of these results, Pond?
I'm never surprised when our team wins. Copper Talon. No, Copper Talon losing was kind of surprising. I think that's unfortunate, but I mean, you can, it's very hard to go undefeated on a season. Ron Mexico losing to a newcomer is always surprising. Jayak beating Myanodon, I think, was a really good win for him. I think Jayak's an underrated player. He's very opinionated and has strong opinions and goes with what he believes in. And but you can tell by his PR, he's playing well. And pulling off the win over Myanodon was really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pro teammates with Myanodon, so I was wishing him a bad week for once. Well, actually, it seems like I'm playing him every other week, so yeah. But
that's
yeah,
how it
no,
is with,
I.
that's
Yeah,
how it
that's
is
the
with
life of a THL grinder.
that's how it is with me in base. Actually, he beat me in Legacy like 2 weeks ago, and now I have to play him in Hero this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the another series, but my Hero 4 and 5 are playing the same people the other one played last week in Hero. So that's kind of fun. Sorry, my Legacy 4 and 5 this week. But yeah, it's nice to see the same people, and you can develop rivalries and friendships with people throughout the league. I think it's one of the really nice things about playing THL.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but no, nothing really surprised me. I do think it's interesting to look at the variety of bans that TAP lasted. They banned 4 different classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something we've kind of seen over the past couple of weeks. It feels like teams that aren't consistently banning Warrior aren't winning.
Yeah.
Well, Beast consistently bans Warrior. 2/3 of us banned Warrior. Or, sorry, 3/5 banned Warrior.
And you're 3-0. You guys got it figured out.
Yeah. Dad Legend's hard on our tail, though.
Warrior's just so hard to predict right now because it's got 3 different archetypes, right? So you have Bomb, which is probably the least likely. You have Control, which is a perfectly fine bring if you have a read that your opponent has an aggressive lineup. Or you have Aggro Warrior, which just like demolishes stuff. So
the thing with Warrior, though, is you're seeing a lot more Hunter nowadays, and so Bomb Warrior's very good into a lot of the Brawn Hunters because it means, hey, I get to shut off their charging Devilsaur on 7. So Warriors, it's good into that, and it's also good into the OTK Paladins have a fair bit of difficulty with it as well. So there's definitely, I think, a reasonable spot in the meta for Bomb Warrior, and it probably should be more. But unfortunately, we don't get to see it because it gets banned out so much.
Right. That is very true.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Dad Legend, no pros here.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see how hard of a beatdown this one was.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I mean, no pros here. Literally, they picked up 1 match, which is the 3 seed, Posca beating Yellow Dart.
Yeah.
Posca's been playing pretty well for no pros here.
Yeah, Posca's is doing well.
Really good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Team No Pros here is struggling a little bit, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it every single player on that team is new to THL?
Yep, they're all new.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a little bit of an adjustment period for him, I'm sure.
For sure.
And it's...
Yeah. I believe Posca's moving up to the 2 seed, and Agent is dropping down to the 3 for no pros here. So maybe that mix up will help Agent. Well, hopefully it doesn't help Agent put up a win this week, but it might help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Been a little rough for Agent. Agent started in the 1 seed this season. To drop into the 3 after just 3 weeks. That's a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to be a homer, but I really do think the THL high seeds have been doing this for a while for the most part and really have it down in a lot of ways. So coming in, I know I lost my first match in THL 3-0 as a sweep to Desharmo. And like coming in and having to play someone who's like Desharmo in the match is tough. It's especially when you haven't played before. Yeah.
I would not want to have to play Desharmo in my first THL match.
No, I would not
it was on stream too. That was It was I was substituting for my Andon in the 3 seed and got Desharmo, and yeah, that was my first THL match ever.
I remember my first in Challenger League. It was against Glee. Let's try.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, it's.
Yeah, that tends to be a little tough.
Do you remember yours, Kel?
I do. I do think there's a lot of close matches. You see 3-3-2 matches in this series, and then 1-3-1 and 3-0. So I do think it was kind of close for a Hero match. You didn't get these 3-0 blowouts that you sometimes get in Hero. So I think it's encouraging to see for No Pros here. It unfortunately puts them out of playoff position, but I think they're still within striking distance and can rally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's tough to say whether you're out. I know that we only have 7 weeks, which does make things. If you have 2 bad weeks, you're already in a pretty bad position. If you have 3 bad weeks, you're pretty much out. But there's no telling when there's going to be like a big blowout either, right? So like you could have a team go, 20-0 another team or something, and then that just completely changes everything. So those big weeks like that have just a massive effect on the playoff race.
Yeah, and I'm looking right now. No Pros here is only 5 points out of a playoff spot. Five points with 4 weeks to go, easily doable.
Yeah, and you have to remember that there are other teams that are having bad weeks like that too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, I would say the playoff race is still wide open for probably every team at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Anyone want to make any other notes for Dead Legend versus No Pros here?
I don't think so. I think that's all I had.
Good. All right, next we're on to the Cult versus Monkeys in a Tree. This was our cross-conference matchup. I'll just run it down real quickly. Aviously takes the 3-0 over Snake Fods. Itachi
damn.
What?
Aviously is just such a good player.
Yeah. Itachi beat Snazy. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. 3-2. The Big Ted beat your mum kid. That looks like how it's spelled. 3-0. Chewbacca got swept by Achilles. And the Battle of the Marriage saw Super Murloc get reverse sweeped by Quirky Turtles Highlander Hunter 3-2 on stream.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
I love the promotional video they did.
Oh my God.
That was
amazing.
Quirky did an incredible job on that. I agree.
She did. Yeah.
Got 3 sweeps in this match. Yeah, that 1-2-3 of Aviously Itachi and the Big Ted is brutal to go up against.
Yeah. Also, I want to apologize if I seem a little distracted at the moment. I started a game before the show thinking that it would be over quickly, and it turned out to be a warrior mirror.
You queued Control Warrior. What part of that did you think it would be over quickly?
Man. Well, because I'm at rank 10. I figured everybody would be playing like aggro trash.
You queued it with 10 minutes before the show.
That's all right. I'm going to win the game because this guy just played his Elysiana before I played mine. Easy game.
Okay, all right.
But, watch out, you might have the steal your hand card.
Oh, Azalea Soul Thief? No, I'm going to drop my Elysiana next turn. That way you can't steal it.
Wait, is Azalea even in Standard anymore?
Oh, no. Azalea isn't in Standard anymore. Yeah, no. That's a good point.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, but maybe I'm getting back to your point, Pond. I definitely agree that they're the 1 and 2 for the Cult is strong. I don't know if I would say 1, 2, 3 is strong.
Aviously is carrying the team at the moment at 3-0.
Yeah, hey,
I mean, Itachi is doing well as well. He's at 2-1. Ted picked up a win this week, which is awesome.
Yeah. About time that's
Is that the lead 2-1 then? Teal over purple?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Wait. I'm sorry. Did you just ask if they're the teal leaders? What?
No, like for a cross conference.
Teal beating purple in the cross conference.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't really been keeping. I think you're correct, though. I do believe that's 2-1 to teal.
Yeah, I think you're correct as well. But yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do any real in-depth analysis, as 4/5 of Monkeys in a Tree was brand new this week.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to see Corky get that win, though.
Yeah.
Is that her first THL win?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently Murloc was not too happy after that match went down.
Can you blame him though?
No.
It never feels. I believe he also lost fantasy football.
Yeah, he did.
So losing fantasy football and getting reverse swept in your hero match, and you just have to hear about it for a day or two. Yeah,
that's rough. Yeah.
I'd say he's lucky if it only lasted a day or two.
A month or two is probably more reasonable. We'll just have to get a rematch at some point.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like you saw how long the trash talk went down in the main Discord. Imagine how long the gloating is gonna go for. Trash talk was for an entire week. I can't even imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, no. That's a good win for the cult. I mean, they're 2-1 now. They've been doing well, and yeah.
Yeah, I would say we definitely needed this one to kind of keep in. You know, we're still in the playoff race, still in a playoff spot actually. I think this was really big week for us. And speaking of big weeks, probably one of the biggest surprise this week was AskHS actually winning something.
Ooh! Hey. Ow!
Yeah,
damn!
Yeah.
Kel's good boys weren't that good.
No, they were not.
They had an off week, but you know, hey, I'll take. I'm really happy. I mean, Desharmo swept Blue Sombrero.
Yeah.
Dukas ended up beating Blue Sombrero, or I'm sorry, Boozosaurus. Dukas's PR is not 50, by the way. It's like 387 or something like that.
Yeah, I was confused when I saw that.
Yeah, no, he's a temp sub. He's subbing again this week, and then next week my perm sub will be in. However, it's going to drastically change our seating.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting. Stay tuned to see how that works.
You're leaving me? You're going up to the 3?
Well, I'm already going to be in the 3 this week because Shadow and I swapped.
Okay.
But next week I will be in the 2 seed.
Well, you're at home in the 2 then. You're at the 2 in Legacy too, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm failing horribly at 0-3. So 2s did pick up the win over Shadow Ranger. Both great players. I think that could have gone either way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I got lucky and picked up a win over 2-star Mako.
Yeah, I called it.
And Turd Herder, you did call it. That was your bold prediction. And then Turd Herder picked up the win over Saku.
There were 7 Warrior bans in this match.
Yeah, man, ban Warrior. See, I think that's the only reason I beat Mako. Ban Warrior.
See, like if I was
because Warrior's what won me the match.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like,
Kel, one interesting thing is you brought Paladin, Priest, Shaman, Warrior, whereas the rest of your team brought Druid. Is there a reason? Just not a fan of Druid, or what do you think?
There's no particular reason. It's just that those players were comfortable with Druid and thought that it would be a good class to bring.
Okay. I didn't know if we could get some inside dirt.
I mean, there's really nothing to tell. I mean, I've always told my players that I would rather have you bring a bad deck that you're good at playing than a good deck that you're bad at playing. So.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. I just noticed that with your guys' lineups. And everybody on your team brought Warriors, so, I mean, it really is a powerhouse.
Yeah, it's just so good. Warrior is, I feel like, almost a must ban.
Yeah.
Just because of its flexibility, so...
I mean, to be fair, like, if I was in Mako's position, I wouldn't have even banned Warrior. I would have banned Priest because you're Kel.
The Priest, I don't think actually won me any games. So
that's kind of surprising. If we're gonna
wait a minute,
honest.
no, that's a lie. That's a lie. It did win me 1 game. I'm sorry.
All right, that's a little bit better.
Priest is such a strong deck in this meta, though.
Yeah, Priest. Honestly, like, I could see the merit for Priest ban, right? Because Priest, even its bad matchups right now, are like 45%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Warrior, you can't target Warrior because it's so flexible that there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I think Shaman's the same way. You have like 3 different lineups with Shaman. You can bring like something aggro, you can bring something control, or you can bring Quest. And all 3 of them have been shown to be very viable.
For sure, yeah. Wait, Quest Warrior, what?
Shaman.
Oh, Shaman. Okay, yeah.
Shaman. Sorry. Shaman, I think, is the same as Warrior right now. It's a very flexible class.
Shaman is somewhat flexible, but Quest Shaman is almost kind of like a combo control deck, right? And then you have like Murloc and you have Overload Shaman, which are both just aggro decks.
Yeah, no, and then you have, I've been seeing some really control-y decks.
Unless you're Hockey Boys and you bring Wind Fury, Mega Wind Fury, Leroy, OTK Shaman like a baller.
Yeah, and almost get the sweep with it.
Yeah, Jesus, that terrified me.
That wasn't, yeah. But yeah, it's the flexibility of, I think Shaman's almost as flexible as Warrior, but that hard control Warrior is really tough to beat for most classes. I think only Druid right now can really outlast it.
For sure. I think that's fair.
Overall, really good win for your team, Cal. You guys picked up a ton of points. I mean, even your losses, you got 3 wins in. So,
yeah, we had a good week, and I'm hoping to ride that momentum into the week. So,
yeah, and I was gonna say, it definitely puts you guys right back into the playoff race.
It is definitely the week we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it puts you, what, 4 points behind?
I think it's a little more than that.
Well, it's like,
hang on. Standings.
6 points behind.
6 points,
Yeah, you're actually chasing the good boys, I think.
Yep. And if we can beat them, then we can pass them.
Yeah.
My teams have a habit of doing that to Blues teams, so. And then they beat us in playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, like, they beat you in playoffs, and then they'll choke at some point. It's just how blue teams
exactly.
do. Just what blue teams do.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But, all right, why don't we jump over to purple?
Yeah.
So every match in purple was really close, with the exception of, like, Tanpams versus a Sudude.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, so.
I think the match at the top is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. BIGs versus Ugly Mucklings. Yeah, very good match. We had Shim Jim fall to Icer. Then we had Donde beat JR. Jammies beat Lawful Dog. Amphil lose to the Chronic. And Crackshot lose to Arthanu. In every match except for the one with the 3-2. So that's kind of a perfect week. Right? That's a really good series.
Yeah, very close week.
Yeah.
Jammies beating Lawful Dog did surprise me a little bit. Not that I don't love Jammies, he's a great dude, but like, damn. Beating Lawful Dog is pretty big.
I mean, you're being someone who's top 8 for getting Grandmaster there.
That's, exactly. Like, damn.
Yeah. Who just happens to be playing in the 3 seed somehow.
You gotta feel good about that.
Yeah. No, like, Jammies gets a gold star.
Mm-hmm. Then,
the Chronic beating Anful kind of surprises me a little too, to be honest. But
a little bit. I think Chronic's probably a little above where SPR is. Skill-wise, though.
Yeah, no, he definitely is.
He's been playing really well. He was dominating the 5, moved up to the 4, and he's sitting at 2-1 the 4, which I think is really good. I think he lost his first match this season in the 4, dropped to the 5, won in the 5 and 1 in the 4. So yeah, I mean, it's amazing. This is the crazy thing is this is 1 versus 2 in purple, and there's a 15-point gap between the two.
Yeah. That's kind of insane. But yet the Mucklings were still able to keep it and only lose by 1 point.
Yeah, no, Mucklings put up a great fight, and they scored as many points in a loss as ATL scored in their win.
Yeah.
So, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah,
14-point loss. You're not sad to see that.
Yeah, and again, like another thing interesting about the THL format is that look, you'll see Mucklings 1 and 2. They actually have a losing record, yet they're still second in their conference. Just because their 2 losses, they were maximizing their points earned.
Exactly. You just got to maximize those points, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So, no, they're doing really good.
Yeah. All right. So, next we're on to ATL versus the Minutemen. Another fairly close match, 14-11, only a 3-point gap. Started out with Blue Spartan getting a 3-0 win over Shane. Omzi beating Liquidox. Dave the Great beating Smoked Salmon. Mr. Newt beating Shunsui. And Jim Falos beating Forcible. Not gonna lie, that 5 is surprising me a little bit. Jim beating
Jim beating Force is huge. That's such a big win for Jim.
Yeah.
Jim is doing awesome this season. He's 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
a really nice win for him.
I mean, Force is regarded as one of the best 5 seeds. So yeah, I mean, for Jim,
sure.
that's a great pickup for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of the smoked salmon loss kind of surprised me. Dave the Great getting his first win of the season, being a 2-0 smoked salmon who has 100 PR on him. That's a really nice win for Dave the Great. And Omzi is 3-0 right now in the 2 seed, so it'll be interesting to see where and if he stops. ATL, I believe, is really big in the Atlanta community, and so they get a bunch of players new to THL who might have some room to grow in their PR. So that might be what we're seeing there.
So I would need to double check the. I would have to go through and double check, but I think everyone who brought Mage lost.
Like overall, or just?
Yeah.
No, not true.
No?
Whoever Shoe played brought Mage. Whoever swept Shoe. Can't remember what his name is.
Achilles for Monkeys and a Tree beat Shoe.
Yep.
Okay,
right.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
one player who brought,
Only one player who brought Mage lost.
No, only one player who brought Mage won.
Yeah.
And only
one player who brought
Small sample sizes are wonderful for giving statistics.
Well, no, there's other players.
Oh yeah, Mako brought it.
In teal.
Well, no, there's other players that brought it in the other conference.
In purple?
Okay.
In teal.
Only one player brought it in teal and was Mako. So there were only 3 brings total. And 1 won. 2 lost.
I have seen APX holding down, I think, rank 7 with Highlander Mage. So its priest matchup is really good, which isn't as consequential for hero as you don't see the numbers bringing priest, but it's definitely has some merit to it. I mean, anytime you can get 1-man minions, you have a powerful deck. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really nice win for ATL. They were tied with Minutemen in the standings. This gives them a leg up, keeps them in pretty good shape to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, actually, those points are updated there, so they're actually tied with them right now. So that one allowed them to be tied.
So yeah, it puts them very much in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on here, we'll go to Tam Pam Surf Slam versus Saw, dude. Gonna see Lefty actually sweep Snake in the 1. Dirty Mike sweep Medusas in the 2. Brushy Tuna take it over Shiny Pants in the 3. And then Seguin? I can never... Is that correct? Sanguine?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be a major like it was, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Lefty, Dirty Mike, and Brushy are all great players, so I'm really not surprised to see them pick up wins.
No. Definitely probably a little surprised to see Lefty sweep Snake, though. But,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was also a little surprised to see Sanguine beat Osmonaut.
Yeah. Been a little rough for Osmonaut this season.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got 4 weeks left. He can still technically go live.
I mean, Tampans had 1 win total before this week. So pulling off a 7-point margin of victory, I think speaks really highly of them. They got 2 wins out of their 4 in their 5, so I think there's a good chance that Mike and Osmonaut can get a win in their next few matches. And I mean, yeah, they got 3 wins, which is huge, and being a Saw dude is a nice little feather in their cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a big win for Tampams, so that they were pretty far out of the playoff race at that point. I mean, I think they were only sitting at 17 points.
Well,
yeah.
Well, no,
this is basically
14.
half their points for this season.
Would have been 14 because they picked up 19 last week, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, yep. So yeah. No, that's huge for them.
Yeah, it puts them within striking distance. They're 8 points behind the Minutemen. You can make that up in 4 weeks. That's only 2 points a week. They have to make up at playoffs. So.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it definitely gets them back in the running, I'd say. Yeah.
Just as a bad week can knock you out of the playoff run, a week like this for Tan Pams puts them right back in it, and they have a good shot. They just need to beat the people ahead of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if they only gain 1 or 2 points a week, like you said, I mean, that's all they need.
Yep.
All right.
And
you guys ready to move on to this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we starting, purple or teal?
Start purple?
We'll start purple. Right?
We started teal for, why don't we start?
Yeah. All right, so.
All right, my control wear mirror just ended.
Oh, jeez. Did you win?
Yeah.
No.
If you need more reason to ban Warrior.
Oh, wow. Poor Cal.
Nope, he got better cards off of Elysiana.
Hey, I mean, listen, it doesn't always guarantee that it won't happen if you ban Warrior. I've had a 40-minute match in the past with Control Warrior versus Control Shaman. It can.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Sneer I think had one of those against DeSharmo.
So this week's cross conference is Tanpams versus KGB, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So.
All right, so start from the top.
And 2's moved up to the 2 seed. Damn.
Oh.
Okay.
Start from the top with BIGs versus Monkeys in a Tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be a bit of a rough week for the Monkeys.
I would agree. I mean, BIGs are 3-0.
Yeah.
And their top 3 are really strong, so...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I will say... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, the 4 seed looks winnable for Monkeys.
That's what I was just about to say. I was going to say, I think I Am Achilles can beat Crackshot, but...
Yeah. Other than that...
And I mean, Quirky Turtle could potentially beat Antful. I mean, she did beat Super Murloc, so...
Yeah,
that's not who you want to see after getting the win, is Antfall sitting there in the 5. That's a really tough matchup.
No.
That's true. Anvil really should be like a 4 seed. So.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but even if Monkeys would take the 4 and the 5, I don't see them taking any of the top 3. That's just really
You know
tough.
what? 450 new to THL. Sometimes you catch fire. I believe Dervis still has not lost yet.
That's true.
You never know. Some people take the reins and run with it.
Definitely true, but also playing against Jammies, who's undefeated this season, definitely having a good season himself.
Oh yeah, you asked me to pick that. I'm going Jammies, but there's definitely a shot.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I'll probably say BAG's 4-1. I'll say Monkeys will pick up some win somewhere, but I'll say it shouldn't be too much trouble for BAG's.
I think they definitely pick up a win in the. That's my best guess, I would say. Come on. Wait, there we go. So we have Ugly Mucklings versus ATL. This is going to be a good match.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I think Icer probably beats Blue Spartan. Omzi, I think, beats Juggerlaw. Lawful Dog beats Dave the Great. And at that point, I've given 2 wins to Mucklings. I'm going to say Mucklings take it because I think Artheniu beats Force of Will, and I think Shunsui beats the.
So, I think Force of Will win the 5, but I think the Chronic's going to win the 4. I think he's just been playing really well in the 4, so I'm also going 3-2 Mucklings, but I'm flipping the 4 and the 5 from you, Kel.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, see,
I can see that.
Honestly, I kind of want to give everything to Mucklings.
Everything? No way. There's no way Mucklings full sweep. It's not.
I especially look at the 2. Omzi's been playing really well. He's saying 3-0, hasn't lost yet.
Yeah, but
exactly.
I would not say Juggerlaw is an easy opponent, though.
I think Sun Shui and Force of Will as a 4-5 is really strong, and I think one of them does pick up the win.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Shunsui and Force as a 4-5 is a super strong comp.
Yeah. Also, just want to say this is not where I'm using my bold prediction. That was not my bold prediction for the week. Yeah, well.
Sure.
We'll get there eventually, but yeah.
So Minutemen versus so Snake
huge match for the playoffs since this is 4 versus 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
True. Yeah. And Snake is taking the 1.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say. Wait, what? Their PR is
Sanguine
so weird.
From the 4 to the.
Okay.
Sanguine moved from the 4 to the 2.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god.
That is a 14 PR difference between the 4 and the 2.
Oh my god, it's less than 100 PR from the 2 to the 5.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Snake is taking the 1. Liquid Ox is taking the 2. Snake's Smoked Salmon is taking the 3. Like, damn, this actually could be a straight up sweep by Minutemen. It really
you
could
have
be.
Snake winning the 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. This could be a 4-1 from the Minutemen. Actually, you know what? No, it's going to be a 3-2 because Silver Fox is going to take the 5. But the 2, the 3, and the 4, I think, are Minutemen all the way.
Yeah.
I would say don't sleep on Jim Philos, though. He picked off Force of Will last week, so I definitely think he has some play in him versus Silver Fox.
That's true. Jim is having a good season, and he's playing really well. So, but I still, I don't know. I think I'm going to give it to Silver Fox this week. The difference is that Force is like 1 and 2, Silver Fox is 2 and 1. Silver Fox has triple Jim's PR. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Jim had a fair bit of losses. He's 2 and 1 this season, which I think he's been playing really well. Duke puts in a ton of practice. He's on my hero team, so yeah.
Yeah, Jim's an awesome guy. I love Jim. I don't know if he beats Silver Fox.
It'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I would just
For
like
sure.
to,
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'd just like to point out that Mister couldn't be on Saloon just launched Hearthstone, so I would like an explanation to what that's all about, Quaz.
All right. Wow. All right,
Yeah,
Quaz.
yeah,
Yeah,
Quaz.
I don't even
See
think he's
how it
watching
is?
the stream.
No, he's not.
I'm gonna message him on Hearthstone right now.
Don't worry, I already did. Yeah, but yeah, I think he'll.
End of the day, if a Sadu wants to be in the playoffs, prep hard, win this match, I think he'll go a long way towards getting them in.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that is it for purple, correct?
We have the cross conference.
Oh, the cross conference.
Yeah.
No, you're right. So we have Tanpam's Surf Slam versus KGB. While Tanpam's looks like a really strong team on paper, then again, so does KGB. I think KGB just slaughters them this week.
I really like. I think the two's going to be pretty. I think Keld's Good Boys has such a good lineup. Really nice win for you at Ask HS last week, beating them. The fact that they're 1 and 2 with that lineup is impressive.
I do think that Tanpam's takes the 5 seed, and then I think KGB wins the 1 through 4. Actually, no. You know what? No. I'm giving Tanpam 3 as well.
Well, hello.
What happened?
I was saying the 2. Dirty Mike picked up a good win last week. I think he might continue it. So, I mean, Tanpam's definitely has a shot, but you never know.
So, all right.
It was Skittles.
I think that Tanpam's takes hold up. I'm looking at this wrong. I'm looking at it backwards. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Tanpam's wins the 3 and the 5. If they could sneak a win somewhere else, they could take it.
All right.
I think
Lefty
2 is where Lotus Knight's a real tough one for Lefty, but he can play well.
I don't know, man. I that goes both ways. I think Lefty is I think Lefty is a tough one for Lotus too. So because Lefty is also a very good player.
Yeah. The 1 seeds in purple are really strong, I feel like, for some reason. I'm just like, that person's good.
Yeah, in purple, it feels like the 1 is stacked, and in teal, it feels like the 4 is stacked.
Don't worry, you get to... Yeah.
All right.
So...
Are you ready? You ready for my bold prediction?
Oh, here it comes. Oh, God. Okay.
Osmonaut takes his first one of the season this week.
I don't even know if that's that bold.
Really?
Like, I could see it happen. Osmonaut's not a bad player by any means.
Yeah.
He's behind by 100 PR. This season has not been kind to him, but that'd be a real nice win.
You know what?
That's one thing about the THL regulars is you never count them out because they have all that experience built up.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna say Good Boys takes the 1 and 2, Surf Slam takes the 3 through 5.
Wow, so you're giving it to Surf Slam?
Yeah.
That's more of a bold prediction than Osmonaut winning.
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
All right, that is my bold prediction of the week. Surf Slam takes it.
By the way, for those in chat who may not be familiar with where we're pulling these matchups and stuff from, that is the teal conference for this week in Hero, and this is the purple conference.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say Clarity SC, welcome to THL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, here if you want to. I can DM you after the stream, and I can just help show you around.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but anyways, back to. So what?
All right, back to teal.
That's the end of purple, right? So yeah, we're on to teal.
All right, so we have bees versus Team No Pros here. Oh wow, Jayak is the 1 seed for bees this week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah, Jayak the one.
Okay. That's where he started off the season, right?
No, he started in the 2, I believe, didn't he?
I believe he started week 1 and Jayak, Ron Mexico, and Mata at the start of the season were all within like 40 points and still are. The 1, 2, and 3 for bees is really depending on 1 win, 1 loss, and it can switch up the order. It's a strong 1, 2, 3.
For sure. All right, I think I'm giving the 1 to Skittles this week. I'm giving the 2 to Run Mexico. I'm giving the 3 to Mata. Giving the 4 to Pond. And the 5 all, to Copper. So, I mean, I think the only matchup that Pros wins here is Skittles.
Yeah, I feel like this matchup could go anyway. I mean, Jayak's 2 and 1 skills is 1 and 2. Jayak has about 60 PR on him. I see no reason Jayak can't win the 1. But I mean, you got Pasca, who's been playing really well in the 2. Agent's going to get a 1 win at some time. He's been playing and dropping down. I find when you drop down seeds, for some reason, it just is a recipe of getting a win. So I could definitely see Agent win the 3. Skittles loves Disco in the 4, says he's the best 4 seed in teal. I hope to have something to say about that. And then, Electrobuzz has points on Copper Talon. So I could see it going any way. You ask me a pick, I'm going to give it 5-0 to bees, but yeah.
Copper Talon is far better than 108 P.
No, yeah.
I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, I love our 4 and our 5 seed. I feel you put us up against any 4 or 5 in Hero, and we got game into them. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I might give the 3 to No Pros here, just because you have to keep in mind, even though Agent PWE is 0-3, all 3 of those losses came in the 1, or 2 came in the 1 and 1 came in the 2.
Oh, that you know what? That's actually that's really fair. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, or 1 came in the 1 and 2 came in the 2. It was some distribution.
But I mean, to be fair, Mata has been around for a while. Super good player as well. So.
Yeah. I'm just more saying, like, don't write PWA off right away. He's
no, not at all. Yeah. But given that he's 0-3 and going up against someone who's been in THL for a while, and has had good seasons in the past, I think Mata has the edge. Not that PWE can't win, but I think Mata has the edge on paper. But then again, especially with teams like No Pros here, where literally all 5 players are new to THL, it's super hard to evaluate because there's no past data to go.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's just their legend ranks and things like that. I will say No Pros here they've been grinding a lot of their own cups from what I'm aware of. So it's a group that I think, as shown by Pasca being 2 and 1, I think you definitely can see some wins out of them. It's a big week for them.
Skittles in the chat saying he's got $50 on Team No Pros here 4-5ing you. Holy shit, man! I might take that bet because that's not happening.
On their 4 and their 5 both beating us.
Oh, on their 4. Okay, the 4 and the 5. I thought he meant they were going to win 4 out of the 5 matches. Okay, that makes more sense.
He has their 4 and their 5 over our 4 and 5. You know what? We'll see what Disco shows up with this week.
Yeah, I don't want to take that bet till I see some classes. But yeah, so no, this is going to be a really good match. Hang on. Negative. I thought we had one of those on stream, but I was incorrect. So next up we have Dad Legend versus the Cult.
Mind if I do the honors?
Absolutely.
All right. You got Aviously versus Notorious GHP. You know, I'd have to be silly not to give it to Aviously. Itachi
Who's
over
3-0 right now? Yeah.
And one of the best players in THL easily.
He's up there for sure, yeah.
Itachi versus Typical Tyrant. I know Tyrant's 3-0, Itachi's only 2-1, but again, gotta give it to Itachi. And then here's where things start to fall apart a bit for the cult. Yellow Dart versus the Big Ted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Yellow Dart.
I love you, Ted, but I agree. I think I have to give that.
No. I mean, listen, I came in...
Hey, Ted?
What?
You got the fearsome 1, 2, 3 of the cult. Don't forget that.
Yeah, we have the fearsome 1, 2 of the cult. But,
yeah.
Hey, listen, Quaz is like, you're playing in the 3 this season, and I'm like, all right, be prepared for me to go 0-7. So I'm fine. I'm content with even going 1-6. Like, I've already exceeded my expectations.
Listen, I just want to throw out that if the cult could win a championship, Quaz in the 5, then this lineup can win a championship.
True. No. Listen, our lineup's definitely improved over last season, but mostly just because of 5. Anyways, yeah. Then we have... This one's tough for me to predict. Shu versus Hockey Boys. Like...
I think Hockey takes it.
Yeah, but I mean, he's struggled this season. Of course, so is Shu a bit.
I don't know that Hockey is necessarily struggling. Hockey just likes spicy decks.
That's fair. All right, but then listen, so Shu might be able to...
I'll be honest, the fours in teal are really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like going 1-2 in the 4 is very respectable in teal. There's no undefeated 4s in teal right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but honestly, I want to give the 4 to Chewbacca just because I want to predict a cult victory. And the 5 is, sorry Murloc, love you buddy, but Doomsday is just on a tear right now.
Yeah, Skittles is predicting Doomsday to go 7.
Wow, that's...
I think that might be a little bold.
A
little.
I mean,
but I could definitely see Doomsday going like 5-2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, get back to me in 2 weeks if he's 5-0 in that point, and then maybe I'll be listening.
Exactly. Well, but the problem is, if Hockey keeps losing and Doomsday keeps winning, it's possible they swap seeds.
I don't know.
Specifically because Doomsday has the new player bonus.
Yeah, but that's still 175 VR. That's
I do think that Dad Legend's going to take the 3-4-5 for the win this week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Y'all are hating on the defending champs.
Well, there's only one team that's ever won back-to-back championships, so I think it's fair to root against you.
Wow, okay. Hey, listen, what I told...
I'm just going on facts, man.
Hey, listen, what I told Quaz from the beginning of the season is I want the cult to be the HSA of Hero Series.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was going to say, and I don't think it's ever...
No, yeah.
So yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, we can be a little bit behind going into the last week. Like, we face AskHS week 7, so we shouldn't have a problem getting a pretty dominant win there.
Oh, really?
I'm
pretty sure. I just want to throw out there that I'm pretty sure, and I'd have to go back and double check. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure AskHS actually won the head-to-head against the cult last season. So.
Oh wow! All right. Okay.
I could be wrong. I would need to double check that, but I believe that was the case.
I actually kind of want to say you're correct too. I'm not sure.
And you know what? Yeah, I would love for you to go into week 7 thinking it's an Eek and you just bring meme decks. Do it up, buddy.
Yeah, no, that one's not happening. That one's not happening unless we already have a playoff spot in the bag.
it'll be interesting if Dad Legend pulls off the win. The Cult might be down in 4th or 5th place. So this is actually a pretty big week for them to step up against the number 2 seed.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we already talked about KGB versus Tampa week.
Yeah.
So the last match in Teal would be Ask HS versus Tap Last.
Yeah.
So we have DeSharmo versus Bill Snyder on the 1, Dukas versus the TC Gamer in the 2, myself versus Base in the 3, and Shadow Ranger versus 8-Bit in the 4, and then Saku versus Mr. Shads in the 5. Shadow and I did swap seats this week. So that's a little rough. Next week's going to be even worse. I am not going to reveal who my permanent sub is yet. However, I will be in the 2 seed next week.
Can you tell us after the stream?
Kel, you're assuming you win this week, and Shadow Ranger
you could drop back
doesn't.
down.
That's true, actually. If Shadow Ranger wins and... Right, I'm throwing.
Hey, listen, if Claus loses 0-3, then we have him admitting to throwing on stream before it happens, so...
Yeah, no, I don't think Base is going to 3-0 me. Base beat me in Legacy. I've beaten Base before in Hero. Hero is... Legacy... I suck at Legacy, man. I don't know.
Mr. Shads is... I linked the 4-5 of 8-Bit in Mr. Shads for Tap Blast. I feel that's really strong.
Yeah, 8-Bit and Mr. Shads is the 4-5 is super for sure. I kind of wish I was playing 8-Bit over Base, to be honest, but just because I think 8-Bit's closer to my skill range, I think Base is just better than me. So
yeah, and TCG Gamer is in the 2 this week after being in the 1 last week and picking up a win. So I kind of like him in the... I think I go 2-4-5. Ooh.
I don't know. Dukas got a really big win against Boozosaurus last week.
Is that a big win, though?
Wow.
Booz has not been having a good season at 0-3, I believe.
Are we jumping back on the Luzosaurus train?
Yeah, I was going to say, why are you all calling him Booz? I thought his name was Luz.
Because Booz is a great player. Regardless, I mean, I know he's... But Booz is a really good Hearthstone player, and getting a win over him, and you've never played a game of Hero before, or a series of Hero, I guess. That's awesome. So,
well, listen, just want to clarify, I'm friends with Booz. It's all just banter. Don't want anybody to think I think
I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it 3-2 for Tap Last.
Damn. All right.
I think DeSharmo and Shadow Ranger take wins, Kel.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna go 3-2 for Ask HS. I'm gonna say DeSharmo, myself, Ranger pick up wins.
Oh.
I do think the U versus Base match is probably going to determine the winner.
It's gonna be interesting because we don't play until 9 p.m. Sunday. So if it does come down to that, we'll be on.
Hey,
are you guys going to be streamed?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to be on Saloon or not Saloon.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I know we're still looking for streams for Saturday and Sunday, I believe, and Friday has a full fight card.
Yeah.
I think we're doing 3 matches on Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes, I actually have those matches written down here. Mm-hmm. We can talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, no, but
So
listen, and just gonna do a shameless plug here. If anybody else has a match they're interested in being streamed on Sunday, doesn't matter what series, reach out to either me or Quaz, and we'll help you take care of
that. So the Friday night matches are Lefty versus Shubai, Legacy Series, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we have that. Followed by that will be Skittles versus Comp, which is Pro Series, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Turd Herder versus It's Me Mike, which is Hero Series Teal Conference. Which is Tanpam Surf Slam versus KG.
So that's our cross conference, right?
Yes.
Should be a good matchup.
And obviously Teal is going to win because we're better.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, not much argument from me on that one.
You know what's awesome is like in past seasons, people have always been like, "Yo, Teal's better," or "Yo, like the purple's better." You know what? This season, we're gonna know.
Yeah, no,
true.
we get that. And I'm also, honestly, I'm really looking forward to the cross-conference playoffs because you aren't going to be playing the people you've played all season. It's a completely new group. And after the first round of playoffs, you'll really have bagging rights because it could be that you have 4 Teal teams left and that's it. So.
Yeah. Cole, I'd like you to do me a favor and open the link I just posted.
Okay. Oh, is there a result already?
No, that's you were asking about the result from Colt versus Ask HS last season.
Oh, all right. You guys got us.
Yeah.
Oh man, it feels so good to look at last season and see 5-3 next to my name though. That positive season, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're 2-1 right now.
I just need 2 more wins. 2 more wins, and I'm guaranteed a positive season.
And also,
you just need to be 500.
No.
Cal.
Yep.
Cal, also, would like to point out that we even got you guys before the Itachi era started.
That's true. That's true. Itachi is pretty good.
But I think he's 8-1 lifetime on the cult.
So the last thing we have is has questions for Pond.
Oh man, I just realized I left it as a Skittles interview on the. Yeah, I didn't. Man, sorry, bad stream off. I didn't. It's still week 2 review and week 3 preview.
F.
Wow. You're gonna.
That's all right, buddy. We still love you.
Sorry, THL. You gonna fire me now?
Probably not. We're pretty short on stream ops. We're just looking for a warm body.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So, I'm going, by the way, my 4-seed Teal match of the week is going to be me versus Disco because, yeah, I think that'll be a good match. And it's 2-1 versus 1-2. I think also the Ask HS Tap last one, 8-Bit versus Shadow Ranger is also going to be a good match. So
8-Bit versus Shadow Ranger is going to be a great match. I'd love to have that on stream.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions for Pond before we sign off?
How long have you been playing Hearthstone? When did you start?
Since beta.
Nice.
Damn, like son.
And yeah, I have never bought a pack.
You've never bought a pack? Damn.
Wow. Got Pond over here flexing on us with his free-to-play skills.
You a big arena guy?
No. Wow. I played a ton of Arena to begin with. I haven't played Arena in probably about 2-3 years. I found that if I was playing Arena, that would take up all my games for the day. And so I just started playing Constructed solely. Just make sure to get my quest in each day. And yeah. I'm highly considering dusting my wild collection, though, especially after the most recent announcement. So I might be getting like 100K in dust here.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I have like 28K in legendaries to dust. So
I usually dust my wild stuff when rotation hits. So like I keep a few key cards here and there, but
yeah, I have never dusted my wild collection, so I'm
just waiting for this list of the 23 wild cards that are coming to standard to be released so that I can go to wild and dust them all because I'm going to get them for free anyway.
Well, no, no, you don't keep those past the event.
I understand that, but I only need them to play standard, so
all right.
I don't play wild.
Okay.
So I can dust them and then technically still have the card for like the however long the event runs.
I'm just wondering why didn't you dust them before?
Well, I kept like Sylvanas, Ragnarok stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
I kept like the staples. Like I think I kept Emperor Thorson. I kept kind of the really staple, powerful legendaries, but then I just dusted everything out. So, but all right, yeah, I don't see any questions in the chat or anything. I have one more question. What is your favorite deck in Hearthstone history?
I was just gonna ask him that.
Right now,
In all of Hearthstone's history.
I played a ton of budget mage. I have a shaman deck right now that I've been playing a little bit. That's fun. Yeah.
Did you get it from Hockey Boys?
No, I actually made it myself. I believe you even played against it, Kel.
I believe I did. Hockey Boy Shaman just triggered me so
that
hard.
blew your mind.
I was like, what is he doing? So I just thought it was Big Shaman. Little did I realize it's OTK Shaman.
Yeah, that was impressive. But,
He piloted that deck incredibly. So, but all right, I guess we are gonna get on out.
Yeah.
Hey, have a great night, guys.
You as well. Thanks for being on, man.
Yeah. All right. Just real quick before we head off, I'm just gonna do a few plugs real fast. Tomorrow night we have Hearth Center, followed by Tavern Talk on Thursday, with Thursday Throwdown afterwards. Friday we have Friday Night Fights. Still looking for op/casters for Saturday Showdown, and then Salty Saturday rather, and then Sunday night we have Sunday Showdown. Make sure you tune in for all those. And also, if you have any matches you want to be streamed, reach out to myself, Quaz, Kel, Donde, any of the above, and we'll help you get that worked out.
Absolutely.
All right. Anyways, this has been Saloon Saloon. See you guys next week.
Bruh.